Cycling through Laos towards Vietnam. Great idea on paper. In reality, it's an uphill battle. Literally. The roads go up, then up some more. And just when you think you've reached the top, surprise, it's more climbing. Our legs are starting to hurt, our water bottles are suspiciously empty, and we're starting to take these scenic rest breaks a little too often. But hey, the views are incredible, and if we survive this, it will make a great story. Let's get on with it.
Good morning, this is day 18 of cycling from Bangkok to Shanghai, and today we will be knocking off the first bit of elevation. We're going to do just under 600 meters of elevation today, and gonna be going a lot further to the border with Vietnam. Now we're still waiting for Luke's Vietnam visa. There was a little bit of an issue with Luke's name on the application form, which we were able to fix, and we're just kind of waiting for them to give us the go-ahead, but it's the weekend right now, so we will definitely have to wait until Monday or so, which is fine.
Breakfast is served. It's kind of delaying us a little bit, but it is the most important meal of the day, right? So we're gonna inhale this and get on the road. Very good, very nice.
Let's go. We are a little bit late now. Now it's 10 past 8. We were kind of at the restaurant at 20 past 7, but obviously they weren't expecting people to come for breakfast, so we had to wait for the food to be ready to eat, which was totally fine. We're a little bit late on the road. It's okay though, because we won't be doing as many kilometers today, hopefully.
So today we're heading from the sleepy village here of Vientiane Cam up towards an area called Na Hin, which is a part of the Thak Hek Loop. So the Thak Hek Loop is actually quite a popular adventure sort of a destination, I guess. It's quite a popular adventure for tourists to do here in Laos. So if there are tourists passing through these parts of Laos, they will go to Thak Hek, and that's where you can rent some scooters and you can do the Thak Hek Loop, where you go off into rural Laos through villages and you see waterfalls and rice paddy fields and etc, etc. We're going to be tackling some of that elevation today, but we don't have scooters, we have bicycles, so that should be eventful. There is nothing going on here in the village of Vientiane Cam at this time in the morning. It's not even that early, it's just after 8 a.m. now, so but it's very, very quiet. Hello! Now today as well marks the day that we're heading into the mountains of Laos, of course. So we're immediately being greeted now with a nice bit of an incline, and from here on we have roughly around 2,000 meters of elevation gain to defeat before we reach Vietnam.
Let's try and get the most amount of momentum on the way down. Yoo! Hello, Savadi. It's been a relatively steady incline since we started, really. And if it just stays like this little bit of an incline, I mean, it's somewhat uncomfortable, but it's not too bad. It's not like we have to get off of our bikes and start pushing or whatever. Looking ahead, you can see lots and lots of mountains, so that's the part that gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's okay though. I'm sure we will figure it out. I think overall, I don't know, right now I have a positive outlook on the elevation. I'm sure I will regret my words by the end of today. Can you believe how beautiful that is? My God. The views today are really, really quite stunning, and I feel like that might be a little bit of a reward for the amount of elevation that we're doing The street is also getting a little bit worse here and there with sort of large potholes and gravel on the street. That's okay though. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like the dangerous part here is the serpentines. So obviously cars are speeding around the corners, not seeing us. Oh, nice, Cheung. So they're not seeing us while they're speeding around the corners, and then we might be in the way here and there. So we're gonna try and be as far on the right as possible, but if it's like a larger truck or a bus, it might still be dangerous.
Can only imagine how many landslides have occurred here. This is basically a mound of wet and dry mud and rock, and there's a lot of limestone around here as well in these parts. Limestone mountains off in the distance. We've got a proper adventure ahead of ourselves here today, biking through the mountains of rural Laos. There's quite a few fires have happened here as well, some burnt out patches. It's quite a difficult terrain to cycle in right now. We've got big trucks coming from both sides, and it's a narrow rural mountain road, so it's quite the challenge so far. Talk about raw beauty. This is exactly how we imagined Laos to be, and there's a big forest fire just off there in the distance. Plenty of smoke. Yeah, this is gonna be a mental day. Woo! Down the hill we go. Oh, wow. Proper kick of adrenaline every time we fly down those mountains, especially here. It's so green, it's so beautiful around here. An absolutely stunning country, I have to say.
So beautiful, I can't even believe it. Bye-bye! Ooh, river! I think Luke wants to stop. You want to stop? Every time we're on a bridge, I just hear Luke say, "Oh wow," and then we have to stop to take a picture.
It's the most beautiful. One of the most beautiful places I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Feels like we're in some sort of a medieval movie or something, like The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings or something along those lines. This is unbelievably beautiful. Madness.
The recipe for today will be try and catch your breath in between hills, which is not really working so far. It's okay though. I think we will manage. I have a positive outlook on life today.
Hello! Sabaydi! Woo! Whoop! Getting all the hellos out here. Well, this is the highlight I think so far of the trip through Laos. What an absolutely unforgettable place to cycle through. Some incredibly beautiful traditional houses. Ooh, they have a fridge.
Yeah.
People collecting wood. And gorgeous views of these limestone cliffs and mountains in every direction as well.
We just did like, I don't know, 600 meters or so of incline, probably more.
Pretty much, yeah. Legs are asleep.
Legs are asleep. And I thought this was the top, but it's not. It goes further up after. Oh no. Okay, yeah. It's a lot steeper than anticipated. The only issue... One second. The only issue for today is that it's going to be 36 degrees. So if we can, we should really try and get to our accommodation by like 12. Because anything after that will be bad. It's now 9:30. We're 17 kilometers in, 26 to go. It's okay, I think. Yeah, 12 will be realistic if it keeps being like this with the incline.
Should have taken the train from Vientiane, no?
Can we go back and take the train? Yeah. We are sort of taking little breaks on the incline here. As you can see, it's so steep that even the trucks are going really, really slow. You cannot go any faster here. We have been going nothing but up now for over 2 kilometers. So we got off the bike for a second to push. Because it's just, it's getting pretty exhausting here. Pickup trucks just keep swooshing by us. Oh my god. I hope that this is the high of the curve now. Because we keep thinking that we reached the peak to go back down and then just to look around the curve and seeing more up. So that's that. Made it to the high point of the curve. Back on the bicycles. Let's just hope that it's gonna go down for a while because I need a little bit of a break. Hi! See lots of elderly white people doing the loop and scooters. And with elderly, I'm very, very sorry, but I mean like, I don't know, late 50s, beginning 60s, something like that. That's not really elderly, but I mean older than us. Oh my god. This down section is quite scary. Need to hit the brakes quite a bit. Oh my god, I just got a bit scared there. Okay, I can let go. Oh, I thought the curve was gonna take me out. Holy Jesus, that was so cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. It was so scary and cool at the same time. Oh, it's crazy, very emotional.
Definitely the most thrilling and heart-stopping part of the journey so far, just there. Absolutely surreal. a crazy experience this is. For the first time now in roughly around 8 or so kilometers of a lot of elevation, we managed to find ourselves some sort of a shop. I don't know how people live out here, but it is not easy. This is quite literally a village that's situated in the valley of these rural mountains here along the Tak Hek Loop. An absolutely arid and dry environment. Incredibly hot today, and insane amounts of elevation up this way, big elevation, and this way, massive elevation. Bye D. I don't know.
Oh, it's a different one.
Burk.
Okay.
Kapjai.
How much?
Oh,
I don't have my phone.
I think it's 35. Sabaidi. 35. 35.
35.
Think so. Yeah. Sam sip. Sam sip sam.
35. 30. Oh, 33.
33.
Nearly.
Almost.
Almost.
Kapjai.
Thank you.
Kapjai.
Oh, no.
Kapjai.
She was like, you speak Laotian.
No, we don't.
Very bad.
We've got about 4 words,
If even.
and none of them are pronounced correctly.
I can just say hello and thank you. I think that's it.
Yeah.
And I thought I could say tasty, but I can't, so there's that.
Yeah. Right, we got a little bag of refreshments. We're gonna stop here for probably about 5 or 10 minutes and drink all this, and then we're back on the road. Because of the downhill, we gathered ourselves, we made up some ground, so I think we should actually get there by about 12 or 12:30.
Yeah, we have a good bit of incline still left. Last time I checked, it was still like 340 meters of incline from about 600 where we started, so still a bit left.
This thing here, by the way, is very interesting. This is Berry Blast Sting Energy. It's just a really, really low budget energy drink. And I think it is actually, it's from Liew Brewery. So the people who make beer Liew make this thing here as well. Probably the most illegal drink. I guarantee you that it would not be allowed on the European market, but it's delicious.
I prefer electrolytes with vitamin C. You want to give me the sponsor? This way.
Vietnam.
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 Hanoi.
Hanoi.
I think she was trying to figure out where we're going.
Yeah.
We're hydrated now and cannot believe our eyes. Hello! Cannot believe our eyes with the scenery here. The mountains are crazy high on both sides, and I believe some parts of this are even national parks. Really cool to see.
Hello! The lads having a drinking session at the base of the mountains. Beautiful. I'm just waiting to see a bloody T-Rex pop out of the bushes now. Surprise! Probably the sketchiest abandoned petrol station up in the mountains of Laos that we found so far. And look at this, we stumbled across the Laos X Games. So I wonder if we can make the jump on our bikes. Maybe if we just go like full speed from the bushes. hammer it over here and just send it in that direction. You never know. Gold medal. This place is surreal, honestly. Completely abandoned. I really do wonder when this would have been actually in use. I can't imagine that it was recent.
Uh-oh. Did you read the sign?
No.
Steep incline ahead.
Lovely jubbly, look at that. Attention, steep incline ahead. Wonderful. The trucks are barely moving up here, so we have quite literally just come to a total standstill. Basically, it's unimaginably steep right now. Just pushing these bikes has become difficult. I can't even let go of my bike, it rolls downhill.
It's too steep. You have to hit the brakes.
Oh, I tried to stop my bike, but it's so steep here that it quite literally will just roll back downhill on me. But how cool is this? I want to show you this, guys. Hold on. Wait till I push this bike up here. This is what we've been looking for today. This is the sign for Nam Pao border checkpoint. It's 101 kilometers away, and that is the border crossing from Laos into Vietnam. So incredible. We've got another 101 kilometers to go, and right now it's not going to be a fun 100 kilometers because we are just pushing our bikes up and up. Yeah. It is non-stop, just elevation.
In total about, I want to say 5 kilometers just uphill.
Yep.
Like from the very beginning to where we are right now, 5 kilometers of steep
hill.
Uphill. So we cycled about, I want to say 3 of those.
Yep.
And 2 we have been pushing. I'm still proud of us though. It's a big achievement.
For sure.
I think we might be close to the highest point as well.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the top. I don't know how well this camera shows how steep it is, but my god, it's tough. This rock face here appears to be particularly dangerous. There's large rocks that have fallen down from above into the road. It's not good.
Back on the bicycle, but still going up just a little bit less steep. There's no reception up here either. So, yeah, we just need to get through it now.
Empty. Oh, never again. Beautiful views, beautiful views.
Today is the light day.
This is a light day.
Tomorrow and the day after will be worse. Maybe we can take tomorrow off.
I think we might need to take a rest day after this. We need more water storage, by the way. This 750 ml is not even remotely enough for what we're doing right now, unfortunately. The stops in between are not close enough as well, so like you'll have a shop 12 kilometers later, 12 kilometers uphill later you'll have a shop, and then 20 kilometers later uphill you'll have a shop. So yeah, it's tough. What a beautiful, beautiful viewpoint. Need to see if they're selling anything here. Kapetani.
Just found some European tourists there on the side, and I asked them if it's more up or down from here, and I think from now on it should be more down than up. Sorry, I think there's a black bee trying to land on you guys right now. Don't know if you can see it, I hope you can. And yeah, so from now on should be not so much of a problem, and we also only have 9.9 kilometers left for the day, so happy days. I got my internet back, by the way, and I have good news. It's only, oh sorry, it's 30 meters up and 330 back down. So 30 up, 330 down.
Hello.
Sabaidi.
Hello.
From here should be easy enough to get back. And 9.9 kilometers to go, so not that bad. Back on the road. Feeling a lot better now, more positive. And also we have a few calories in us because we just bought a Coca-Cola there. So our bodies aren't as empty anymore, and we stocked up on water too, so easy sailing from here, hopefully. While cycling there, I'm kind of trying to doctor on my brakes a little bit to tighten them, because I feel like they have loosened a little bit now.
Finally, after what literally felt like an eternity of uphill battle, we finally made it down. My legs are finished. I need to get to this guest house.
Come, come, come! Yay! Made it to our guest house. Oh, I am done. Try and see where the owners are. Made it to our guest house. It's called Sanhak Guest House, and just to let you guys know, this is the very first guest house that we were able to book online beforehand, and we did so because we are on the loop right now, so lots and lots of tourists around, and we just wanted to be on the safe side. This place costs 15 US or euro?
$15 a night. So
$15.
It's the most expensive place that we've stayed in so far in Laos, and it's not the nicest place that we've stayed in for the money. The last place was actually a bit nicer for cheaper. I think the only difference is that there's a lot of Europeans that pass through, Europeans, Americans, etc., that pass through on the Takek loop. And this here is like one of the most recommended guest houses on the loop, so that's probably what's speaking to the price, but it's nice, it's comfy.
It's nice, yeah, but the people weren't very nice. Luke tried to check in, and they were kind of giving him a little bit of a hard time by ignoring him for a while.
I will never understand, and please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but there's some countries, and Laos is one of them, where you walk into a restaurant, you walk into a business like this, like a hotel, you walk in and people just stare at you and no one says a word.
Even though you said sub ID, no?
I walked in, I said sub ID, I want to check in, and they just nothing for 5 minutes. And then I'm trying to check in, and it's the same in restaurants. It's a little bit weird, yeah. But hey, I don't know.
Some restaurants and some shop owners here in Laos also do that. I think sometimes that has to do with the issue of speaking English, but here, I don't know, they must be fairly used to foreigners passing through on the loop, so I don't really know. Anywho, doesn't matter. This is our bathroom. It's like a wet room. I do have to say the room has a little bit of like a, I don't know, maybe a wet smell or so to it. So it's not the nicest smelling room, but I think this house might just be little old, little moldy. The bed, the bed is not super duper clean. As you can see, there's some stains. That's okay. We will manage. Your side, I think, is cleaner. My side has some stains.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know. It just seems to be like a little bit of yellow from like probably use over 20, 30, 40 years. And we do have a fridge. We do not have a kettle though.
Nope.
So that privilege has been taken from us.
Oh, so friendly. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, so friendly.
We found the silliest goose in all of the town. Oh, there's another silly goose. Hello.
Also a silly goose.
Oh, he's a little shyer.
Oh, both of them are shy.
Hi. It's Elsie. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, you have cute ears. Very nice ears. Yes. Hi. You're so soft. There are more silly geese?
Wow, look at that tree. What a random tree. There's not much going on here in Na Hin, I'm not gonna lie. One or two guest houses with a couple tourists from the Tak Hek Loop, but other than that, not much. Got the trucks that are passing from Vietnam. Hello! Trucks passing from Vietnam down towards Laos, obviously towards Vientiane and into Thailand. And then trucks from Thailand and Vientiane heading up to Vietnam as well. The one and only ATM in the village. B-cell. It's the one and only ATM really that we found that...
In theory we have enough money, but we just want to be on the safe side.
We just want to be on the safe side, yeah. Both of us by the way are absolutely wrecked.
Worked.
A lot of elevation. ATM worked. Nice. A lot of elevation. And ahead of us now over the next 2 or 3 days we have a lot more elevation, so yeah. The beauty of this area though, that's what's keeping us positive, I have to say. It's the main thing that's pushing us forward, is just how stunning this area is. It's very, very beautiful.
Hot though.
Very hot. It's like
36 now.
36, yeah.
You want the fried pork with
Yeah.
that? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
One.
One fried.
And for me, fried rice.
Fried rice.
And you have the sugarcane juice?
Yes.
2.
Two.
Cup chai. Lovely. So we made our way to a restaurant that's very popular here with the local people, so that's usually the best spot that you want to come. We have a big tray full of watermelons here, so that's nice. And then this is the menu. Surprisingly enough, they have some English and then they have the Lao as well, but bread, jam, butter, steamed rice, I'm assuming that that's sticky rice, and then fried eggs, omelette, pad kra pao, all of your different fried options. So Naomi's gonna get a fried rice, I'm gonna get a pad kra pao, of course, as always. And then they have coffee and beer Lao and other little cans of drinks as well, so it's perfect.
Seems like a very, very nice place. Also the prices are reasonable, even though it's on the tourist road, so
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Very nice. Super like traditional Lao like building as well, so they even turned the fan on for us, which is nice.
Sugarcane juice.
Sugarcane juice with big blocks of ice in there. This is perfect. All of the electrolytes that we need.
I haven't seen one of those in a while, actually.
It's good.
Tasty as always.
Yeah.
I love sugarcane juice. Nature's electrolytes.
That's so good. Ready for some food and then I need some sleep as well.
Yum, yum, yum. Our food just came out.
Yeah. Could not be happier. Energy right now is doing this. Like I literally feel like I'm hitting a wall of low energy after today. But yeah, I couldn't be happier to see a big, massive plate of pad kra pao. I'm not too sure what you would call it here in Laos, but it's fried holy basil, beautiful egg, over a mountain of rice, cucumber, and of course the fried pork as well. Unbelievable. Right, let's give it a go. Oh yeah.
I feel like the pad kra paos are not as spicy here.
Not as spicy, but if you want to, there's always an option. Not here, but there's on the other tables there's like chili sauce and chili paste and a lot of different ways that you can like jazz up your dish. This is perfect. I'm not really looking for something too spicy right now. I just want like a mountain of food, and then I'll be happy. Naomi got a fried rice, which fried rice is unbelievable in Laos so far. We've had fried rice the other day as well, and it is phenomenal. Like, it's so good.
I think this one might be a vegetarian option.
Yeah, they've got broccoli and loads of different vegetables in there, and then you have a fried egg on top.
Nice vegetables though. I'm not mad about it being vegetarian. It's okay for me as long as I have an egg, like somewhat of protein added to it as well. Oh yeah.
It looks good.
It's very nice. I feel like a lot of the restaurants here are like using frozen veggies.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of times it's like the broccoli, the carrots, and like some peas and stuff like that, like the veggies that are in the fried rice and in the pad kra pao as well. A lot of times they just look like or taste like they have been frozen, which is not bad at all. But I don't think that broccoli grows here, so.
No. We're just gonna tuck into this, and then yeah, the end of a chaotic day.